Welcome to the How to Thrive as an Undiscovered Artist podcast featuring yours truly, Jarlene's. All right, guys, we're just going to jump right on into what we're talking about today. The title of this podcast pretty much speaks for itself. I'm an undiscovered artist still as of today. But being an undiscovered artist does not stop me from pursuing what I believe is my purpose. I know most people say pursuing my dreams and whatnot like that, but I don't feel like I'm pursuing my dreams. I feel like I am living on purpose, and this is a part of my purpose. My music, sharing my music to the world. All right, so we're just gonna kind of like get into the business side of things from my personal point of view. All right, this podcast, I just want to say that before I jump right in, has been, asked for on several different occasions from several different artists, fans, friends, you name it. I don't consider myself a professional music marketing, advertising manager or whatnot. I'm just here to share with you guys what I believe has worked for me, and what pretty much keeps me going when it comes to continuing to do what I do without record deals, lots of support, um, motivation, inspiration, you name it. All right, guys. So since this is the first episode, um, we're going to talk about what should come first, or as a foundation, as an artist planning to go deeply, or to get deeply involved in the music industry. All right, so we're going to talk about content over clout. All right, we know what content is, so let's talk about what clout is according to the Google search engine. It is basically to appear as popular or cool, you know, not necessarily organic, um, true to self as a creator, and whatnot. All right, so you want to focus on content, not clout. Okay. And focusing on content, using the resources that you have accessible to you. All right, so we're going to talk about content over clout. All right, we know what content is, so let's talk about what clout is according to the Google search engine. It is basically to appear as popular or cool, you know, not necessarily organic, um, true to self as a creator, and whatnot. All right, so you want to focus on content, not clout. Okay. And focusing on content, using the resources that you have accessible to you. Okay. What I, identify as content, from my perspective and from my experience, is not just your music, not just covering music. It's getting more involved in the social media, you know, trends, showing some personality. Um, I started doing that, and that led to more fans, followers, or whatnot, and grew my platform more in terms of, okay, I'm participating in a trend, a viral trend. And within doing that, it attracted people that I may not would have attracted from singing. be productive. Make the videos, make the music. Well, make the music first, make the videos. You know, post the content. Post your music, share your music. Make sure your music is on all musical online platforms. I even still um, have disc, something tangible, something someone could put in their hands. Like if I'm playing a gig or whatever, and someone want to take me home with them physically, because we still have people that like disc, even albums, CDs and albums. So yeah, we'll move on. So now I want to talk about this thing that we call the 3 C's of content. This is me and my team. We put this together, and we want to share with you guys. So the 3 C's of content. 1, consistency. All right. Making a post schedule, and trying to stick to that schedule of how often you're going to post, what time of the day you're going to post, what day of the week you're going to post, and stuff like that. All right. Be realistic with how much time you have to make the content, because I don't know, maybe you have a busy life like me, being a parent, or maybe you have a job, or, outside of music, whatever. So just be realistic. Be realistic with what when you're making your schedule. Consider all the things that can come up and all the things that can get in the way of you making content. Okay, and make a lot of content ahead of time. As much as possible. It's better to have more and not need it than to have not enough and be like, oh my God, what am I going to post today? I need to make a post. I need to make a post. So, I mean, because I have content that I don't get to use because I have so much. All right. And it hasn't always been this way. I learned, to do this, and it works for me. All right. Okay. Because basically you want to stay on track. You want to stay on track with posting because take it from me, guys. It's been times where, I've had to actually go online and apologize to my friends and fans or whatnot and say, listen, I'm going to be more present. And, you stop posting, you disappear, and people move on. They forget about you. And then when you start posting, you don't have that much engagement because no one's expecting you to be here. The second C of content is compelling, right? Compelling means to invoke interest. You must be interesting, to break through the sea of thousands of artists and thousands and millions of posts that are being posted on a daily basis, So, make it interesting. Consider your audience, consider what they'll like. Think about that. We all have a demographic. It's important to find out what your demographic is. Go into your social media platform, on the professional tools and whatnot, and go in and see where your fans are. See the ages of your fans, and just dig in there and just get the demographics, and so you'll know how to cater to that, with still being true to who you are as an artist. Okay, because you want to be true to yourself. You want to be authentic. You don't want to change for anyone, because if you do that, you'll always do that. Okay, so stay true to yourself, but also find out where your fans at, and and find out what works and what don't work, and it actually makes your job easier. Okay, the last C of content is cutting edge. All right, in this world of trends, the things that a lot of people did last week just won't work the next week. We have to innovate. We have to be innovative. World's moving fast, and we must keep up. Okay, people want something new, something that excites them, something fresh, something authentic. Something that they can tell that you enjoy. You're participating in certain trends, make them your own. You can participate in the trends. You don't have to, don't be like the next person that, copied the trend. Do your own thing on it. Like I like to say, put your own stank on it, right? So do that, and don't be afraid to do that. Have fun with it. People like to see you have fun. Yeah. Because if not, they'll just scroll away. You want to catch their attention. You want to hold their attention, and you want to make your post in such a way to where not only will you get a like, but a comment, a save, and a share, and a repost on that person's page. If it's interesting enough, that will happen. Okay. I'm a living witness. And trust me, not on all my posts it doesn't happen, but most. I'm a work in progress, and it's getting better. I see it's working. That's why I want to share it with you guys. All right. So we have covered the 3 C's of content: consistency, compelling, and cutting edge. So we'll move on to the next topic. That's, what that sounds like. Sounds like it's time for a meme review. All right. When you don't have enough money for the beat, but you already recorded to it. I've done that before. The reality is creating is often top priority for creators. Okay. When you start off and you're independent, you are footing the bill. My recommendation is to start simple. If you can't do a full album, do an EP. If you can't do an EP, do a single. All right. And try to do a music video to every song, because you're building content. If you can't afford, don't have the budget for a professional music video, we have phones that we can record on now that will get the job done. All right. Got to start somewhere. All right. If you start somewhere with what you have, and you put that content out there, you never know, someone will see it and want to invest, or, pick you up, sign you, whatever. It's happened for lots of people. All right. So the F&F music video, it has no wardrobe, no location, and 60 million views. So that's proof that you can make it happen with little, depends on, what you have. You can make it happen. You just have to be consistent and just put the work out. All right. So let's talk about writer's block. Writer's block is also known as creator's block. My tip for creative block is basically write down your feelings, write down how you feel, okay, and stick to the facts, to the situation. Feel free to be as open as possible. I mean, these are your thoughts. This is, writing your diary, whatever you write in your notebook or whatever. Write it all down. You get to choose what you want to use when it's time to use it. Okay, so, and I would suggest doing this every day. Pick a day and a time, when you read it out loud, play a beat in the background. That's how a lot of my music was created. Just writing down true life experiences and then going over it to different beats. And before you know it, we had a song. The key to getting over creator's block is to worry less about making something up and just make something out of what you're going through or what you got, your experiences, your adventures, heartbreaks, your joys, your pain, childhood experiences, I don't know, travel experience, whatever it is, your life, use it all because it's usable. We're toward the end, but I do have a quote for you guys. And this is my quote of the day. If you build it, he will come. This is from the 1989 movie Field of Dreams with everybody's favorite bodyguard, Kevin Costner. Personally, my favorite. From the movie Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. Yeah, love that movie growing up. But anyways, basically what this means is if you put effort into making something that you excuse me, that you yourself can be proud of, your following is right around the corner. If you believe in it, you have the confidence, people can see and people gravitate towards confidence. If you believe in it, you love it, you enjoy it, and you share it with the world, people will gravitate to it. The right people will. I am Joy Arlenes, and this is How to Thrive as an Undiscovered Artist podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. You can also listen on your favorite podcast platform. My personal favorite is Spotify, but from what I understand, we're on all of them. And if you know any other artists that are, they don't have to be struggling, but if they're not, if they can use any of this information, please don't hesitate to share. Share, 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 because I want to help as many people as possible when it comes to my personal experiences that I think can actually help. And I'll have more information on my upcoming podcast. Until next time, enjoy yourself.